Yes, dear students, today I am going to take one more lecture in this magnetic effects of electric current. Today, just I am going to discuss about the basics, right? So, this everything already you learn previous classes, right? Dear students, first I am going to discuss about a magnet. So, how we define a magnet? A substance, any substance which attracts a small pieces of iron and it points towards in another direction when suspended freely is known as a magnet. So whatever the substance which attracts a small pieces of iron and it points in north south direction when suspended freely is known as a magnet, right? Actually these magnet generally it was discovered in a city name is Magnesia. So in that one person was trekking by a forest. So that time he was using one stick, he was taking one stick along with him. So after going but in below that stick one nail will be there. So after going some time he was observed that towards that nail some particles are attracted. So then he was observed that iron particles towards then iron particles to attracted towards that nail. Then he observed it was a magnet. So that is a story already we learn in some from seventh class. So that is no needed now. So actually, mainly magnet means a substance which attracts small pieces of iron and points in north the south direction when suspended freely is known as. Whenever a magnet is suspended freely, it always shows a north south direction, a north south direction. Now, a naturally occurring iron ore called lodestone. So that I told know about a person and he was using one stick. Below that stick, one nail will be there. That nail, some iron particles will be attracted. That naturally occurring iron ore we call it is a lodestone or a magnetite. Lodestone is also called a magnetite or natural magnet, right? And has a property of attracting iron pieces. That only that lodestone that a stick is below with nail was attracting small iron particles. So that we call lodestone or a natural magnet or magnetite. So it has a property of attracting iron pieces. So it was found in magnesia. That only I told. And the end point towards the geographic north is called north pole, and the other end point towards the geographic south is called a south pole, right? This is about a story of a magnet. Now natural magnets are irregular in shape. Actually natural magnets are irregular in shape, so moreover they are weak magnets also, right? And as iron bar can be made a magnet by rubbing it with a natural magnet, right? If you take a natural magnet, if you rub a iron bar it also make a magnet. So such magnet is known as a man-made or artificial magnet. So we can also make a magnet. So how we make a magnet also we can discuss in previous classes, in lower classes. So now I'm going to discuss a different types of artificial magnets. This is one of the Bohr magnet, north and south pole. It is like a cylindrical. So for that we can it is cylindrical. These are the two different types of artificial magnets. So now I'm going to discuss a magnetic compass. So see, it is a magnetic compass. So before that, it is a magnetic needle. It is a enlarged rhombus. Like it shows the symbol is a rhombus. It is a needle. In between middle of that needle will be there. So it is a north and south. It is east and west. Then it is a northeast. Then it is a southeast. It is near the south. Now it is a northwest. It is near the west. Further it is a northwest. It is near the south. Further we can southwest. It is about a magnetic compass, right? It is only it shows a deflection whenever if you place near the current carrying conducting wire, right? Yes, now I am going to discuss some definitions of these artificial magnets, like about this. First one is a bar magnet. So actually already I told a bar magnet is an artificial magnet which may be rectangular or cylindrical in shape, right? That one I told these magnets are irregular in shape. Next one, magnetic needle. Actually magnetic needle is in the form of an elongated rhombus. See, it is like a shape of rhombus, and the pole regions almost contact to the points at the ends of the needle, while the remaining region constitute a neutral zone. The magnetic needle is either suspended or pivoted so that it can rotate up freely. So easily we can suspend it like that, or we can pivot it. So further it will be rotated freely. Next one is a magnetic compass. The magnetic compass is a simple device to find the direction. It is used to find the directions, and it is a small magnet which is pivoted at its center. The center is shown already, so that it can rotate freely in its horizontal plane. and it always point towards north and south direction of the earth after coming to rest. Always magnetic field you can suspend it means always it shows north and south directions. Next one is properties of a magnet. So properties of a magnet means the first in that I want to discuss about poles of a magnet. See, the poles of magnet means it's actually poles are nothing but ends of the ends of a magnet we call it the poles. One is the north and south pole. So in that where why we are called that only poles means, see in total magnet in that only the magnetic effect is a maximum. For example, if you take in middle of the magnet, beyond that middle beyond the magnet, but if you take comparing to all at the ends of the magnet, the magnetic effect is more. So there only if, for example, if you keep iron particles near the iron particles magnet, at the ends of that magnetic only iron particles are attracted more. So if we can't see in middle in somewhere the iron particles are attracted. So why? Because at the ends of the magnet only these are effect is a very maximum, more iron particles also attracted. So due to that only the ends of the magnet where the magnetic effect is maximum are called the poles of magnet. And a magnet has a two poles, north pole and a south pole. Any magnet, if you take artificial or man-made magnets also, if you take for any magnet you have two poles only, right? Yes. So next one is a directional property. So already discussed about directional. So whenever a magnet is suspended freely, it always shows north and south direction, and it always comes to rest in north and south direction. Next one is attraction or repulsion in a magnet. This one a very it is normally what is that? The magnetic poles exist forces on each other, because like poles are repel each other and unlike poles are attracted each other. This is about attraction and repulsion in a magnet. Next one is important. It is magnetic poles exist in pairs. The pole of a magnet cannot be separated. If a bar magnet is cut into two pieces, and again each piece will behave as a complete magnet having a north and a south pole. So this is about magnetic poles always exist in pairs. Not only a bar magnet, if any magnet also, if you cut into two, for example, if it is you behave it is a magnet. If you cut here, so this is one part, right? Again it behaves again one magnet, it have north and south pole. If you cut a half, again this another first half is also one of the magnet. So for that only it behaves as a complete magnet having north and a south pole. And last one is repulsion is the sure test of magnet. It is also one of the important concepts. How repulsion is a sure test of magnetism. So how it is means, for example, if you want test whether a metal bar is a magnet or not, so first then bring a magnet near the ends of a metal bar. So if one end of the bar is attracted by the magnet, another end is repelled, then metal bar is a magnet, right? So but if both ends of the metal bar are attracted by the small pole of a magnet, then the metal bar is not a magnet. So hence repulsion is the sure test of the magnet. This is about whatever I am discussing today, just about the basics of magnetic effects of electric current. And next class onwards we are started with the first iron state experiment. Already I explained. Again we shows with the diagram, and after that magnetic field, and after that how the magnetic field directions and properties of magnetic field lines. Now next class I am going to discuss, dear students.